Hey guys, Aquanaut here, and today I have a free-for-all on Havana for you guys. The only difference is I'm not going to be using my primary, I will only be using pistol, and the reasoning for this was not to be like, oh, I'm so good. The actual reasoning for me only using a pistol is because it puts me at a disadvantage, and in order to win, I had to use my concussions. Now, someone wanted me to make a tutorial video on how to use concussions properly, and a lot of people don't know how to use them. I hardly use them, to be honest, but when I do use them, I play pretty well, and I feel like if I start using them more often, like if I use them with my normal gunplay, that I'll be able to get a lot better games. And you guys will notice Squirm to Worm is playing in this free-for-all, but he does not give me any kills at all, which really was gay, because I would have had a way better game than what I'm gonna have if he wasn't in here. Because he seemed to be the person killing me the most, and he was playing really well. And that guy that just killed me, Tofu, I had played like probably 2 or 3 games before this using a pistol, and I think I was switching between a Makarov and a M1911, both extended mags, and that kid was sitting there crying about it, and he was saying that the Makarov was overpowered, and that I was a bitch for using it, and he was using his 74U. Just saying. But anyways, let me get to my little tutorial type thing. Now, in my opinion, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm eating something, because I am. I'm eating these Snickers peanut butter squared things, and they're freaking fantastic. So yeah, buy some. But anyways, let me stop being ADD. I'm not actually ADD, but you know. In my opinion, the concussion is the better of the two choices when it comes to them, and that was a very good concussion right there. That was a pretty terrible one. I should have bounced off that corner so it wouldn't have been able to hit me. But most people, when they get hit by one, will back into a corner. That's just their natural tendency. So even if you do get yourself, most likely you'll get them too. Like this guy's just backing up. The majority of people aren't going to be smart enough to go to the side or forward and actually get to a place where they could possibly kill them. They're going to just back straight up. And the concussion, in my opinion, is great because it limits, not only does it like blind you, but it limits your mobility, it messes up your hearing. It does a lot of things. The flashbang, all the flashbang does is limit your sight. Your movement is the exact same, and I think it actually messes with your hearing. I don't remember. But all it really does is blind you. If you know the map well enough, you can actually sprint away. You can get around the corners. But I mean, that's assuming you know the map pretty well. But the concussion, I don't believe the concussion lasts quite as long. But the concussion severely limits mobility, and it also, it severely limits your mobility, and it also blinds and disorients the person, and it does a lot more, in my opinion, than the flashbang. And the reason I'm using Scavenger is because when you have Scavenger Pro, you can pick up, excuse me, when you have Scavenger Pro, you can pick up extra flashbangs and concussions. I'm sorry for that. That little tofu faggot was camping. But you can pick them up more, and then look at that little pro finger. By the way, guys, I'm not using a modded controller or anything. I do have one, I'll be honest, but I never ever use it in this game. Only time I really use it is for fun. This is my trigger finger, so don't complain about it. But I'm using extended mags just because I need it. It's really hard. And there, I heard the guy going up the stairs, and I just kind of randomly threw that. So I just got lucky that Squirm to Worm ran into it. But what you want to do with the concussions and flashbangs is don't throw them into the same area that you're going. You don't want to throw one straight in front of you. You want to bounce it off of a corner. Like right there, I bounced it off the pole because I thought he was in there. And there, I'm going to hide behind that. Because what happens is if you can see it explode and it's anywhere close to you, it's going to hit you too. But if you bounce it around a corner, it doesn't really give them a chance. Like right there, I went around that corner, threw one, and as it exploded, it got him. Which really helped me out because then I was able to pick up the kill really easy. And right here, I should have used one in the first place, but I didn't, which was really stupid of me because it caused my death. But if I would have used it earlier, thrown it and just bounced it at his feet, he wouldn't have even been up the stairs by the time I was there. And that would have been the beauty of it. And here, I just kind of guessed at where he was, and I could hear him run up here. But the flash can also be used, or the concussion can also be used as if you don't really know where they are. Like there, I just threw one. That's a spawn point, and I just kind of launched one, and then I see him on the ground here. But the reason he couldn't kill me is because he was still concussed and was not able to turn in time. So it was very, I mean, it was lucky, but it was a intelligent one. And now I'm gonna duck. The basis of it is if you can see it explode, then you're in its path. See, like right there, I'm running behind stuff so that I don't get hit by it too. You gotta know what the timer is. I believe it's 1.5 seconds on these concussion grenades, and I think it's 1.5 seconds on the flashbang as well. Or no, yeah, it's 1.5 on the flashbang as well. Now the only difference is that was really gay, by the way. But the only difference is the concussion comes out a lot faster. Like when you actually throw it, you throw it out faster. Right there. I mean, if you guys see the speed on it's pretty good. And there I should have been able to kill him. But I came out too early and he just kind of sprayed where I was. Which was a good move. And here I'm going to get embarrassed by Swarm to Worm. Yeah, he was completely concussed. When I watched that kill cam, I was pretty upset. But it's whatever. And there I just kind of wasted my two. I shouldn't have done that. You should really only use them one at a time. Don't throw two. Unless you get a hit marker on the first one. If you get a hit marker on the first one, then that means that they're going to be there. And you can tell how hard you actually hit them because the darkness of the hit marker, sorry. But if you just barely get them, it's going to be really, really light. You won't really be able to tell. You'll be able to see it, but I mean, it won't be the same. And like if you hit them full on with it, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be like a shot. So that was my last kill, and I think it was 30 and 23. Hope this guy's helped you out. No, it's not the best gameplay, but it was my little tutorial. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.